What's up, guys? It is Brandon from the Two Piece Mandem, and welcome back to another Premier League prediction.
Hello.
Week 4? Yeah, 4. Jesus Christ, this is the fourth one. Pretty much, if you guys haven't already, make sure you leave a like. Don't forget to click the subscribe button as well. We do these every week, every single week, and we're going to show you a picture of the amount of people who have not subscribed and watch us. So, you know what I mean? So, click the subscribe button, it's simple as that. And a lot of things have been happening during football. Some big transfer moves, and some teams have been getting battered recently, as we know. Not a real surprise, but we're going to get into the first game. At the moment, it's international break. There will be another video coming out. There will be an England preview coming out, and there will be a Chelsea preview coming out. But we're going to get into these games. Alright, so game number 1 on the 11th of September at 12:30 is going to be Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park versus Tottenham. First of all, before we get into it, what are your thoughts on Crystal Palace? Last game they drew 2-2 against West Ham.
They're getting better, I guess. But still, the defence is still dodgy.
Well, they scored 2 goals.
Yeah, but the defence is still a bit dodgy, though. Come on, man.
Yeah, but
they still have to work hard on that defence.
But when you look at the opposition they verse,
I guess so.
like Antonio, he's been on fire.
Yeah,
he's been on form. I think Crystal Palace played much better in that third game. I think they won the ball back more. I think they were more aggressive as well. As soon as it came to 2-1, they switched up the tempo and then got their second goal. Gallagher, with some neat footwork, cuts in and scores with his right foot. And he's the one he's currently Crystal Palace's top goal scorer, but as a midfielder,
he's a good player.
Yeah, as a midfielder, I wasn't really expecting that, but he did bits. It was a layoff from Benteke, who you still don't rate.
Waste of time, mate.
Even though he did lay the goal onto Gallagher, but
well, he got a header in there. But come on, I want to be scoring goals. That's what he's there for.
Yeah, that's why they signed the extension. But
exactly, I don't know. He needs to pull out. He still needs to pull out his finger and do more.
Yeah, and Zaha as well hasn't scored either.
Zaha has been poor.
Yeah, and normally he turns up.
Exactly.
He's Crystal Palace's main man in all fairness. So a lot of work for Patrick Vieira to do. A lot of work.
A hell of a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Tottenham, well, as much as I hate them,
they're playing well.
They've won 3 out of 3.
I personally think, right, the time when they weren't sure if Harry Kane was going to stay with him or not, I actually thought they played their best football.
That's like one match.
Yeah, but it was great football. It was exciting. Now they got Harry Kane there. They're just going to rely on him to put the ball in the net all the time.
It's not really him. It's Hugo Son that's been banging in the goals.
I know, but still, they do still rely on him as a target man, don't they?
Well, yeah, it's nice to have a target man though. Let's be real. Someone you can bounce the ball off.
They played better without him. I'm sorry, but they did.
Oh, they played with him against. It would have
been nice if they got the money and just had sold him and got the money, mate, and played the way they were playing before. I thought it was better football.
Yeah, they played with him against Watford and they got the dub. Hugo Son actually scoring the goal. Harry Kane not scoring.
Well,
so
Son's always been a quality player, so I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, but if he gets injured and Kane gets injured, then their season's pretty much done, really.
Well, this is it. They rely too much on Kane. That's the problem.
And Hugo Son. Hugo Son saved them a lot.
Son he
scored their last 3 goals.
He's a great player, mate. You can understand
as much as I hate them.
But with Kane, they rely too much on him, mate.
It's just one of those ones. Your score prediction for the game at Selhurst Park?
Crystal Palace versus Tottenham.
Yep.
I reckon Tottenham will win that 2-0.
Yeah. See, I don't think once you've gone for Palace at all. Not one game you've actually said.
Well, you can go for Palace.
You fancy Palace to win?
No, I don't.
Not one game.
I don't think Palace is going to win that.
Yeah.
But then again, I've been proven wrong. So.
Well, I mean, with the Arsenal, we'll get onto that.
Exactly.
With Palace, they're at Selhurst Park. I think it's going to be a difficult game for Tottenham. I reckon it'll be a 0-0. I reckon Crystal Palace will somehow defend for their lives and just hold out for the point, if I'm honest. Because Spurs cannot win this 4th game. Surely not. Don't tell me Nuno's done this well to get them a fourth win.
I reckon they can.
It's one of those ones. Next game at 3. Watford versus Wolves.
Watford. If you saw the match against Watford against Man United,
It was Wolves.
was it Wolves? Huh?
Yeah.
Wolves against Man United. Yeah. Look how many chances they had to put that ball away. Really? You're telling me they ain't got someone who can bloody put the ball in the back of the net?
They had Raul Jimenez.
Freaking hell, man. They had so many chances. You know, got some jammy saves from Man United goalkeeper, mate.
It was
Come
a
on.
good save, though.
Saved them, mate.
It was a good save.
Oh, it was a good save, but it's just, you know, how many times they went up there and could have got a goal. It's just ridiculous. They should have beaten them. They should have beaten Man United about 3-0. Seriously.
Yeah, it's just not taking the chances, and a stroke of luck for United as well.
There's some jamminess, mate.
It's one of those ones. I feel as though Adama played really well. He was one of the standout players for Wolves, in my opinion. He really did cut through the Man United midfield quite easily, to be fair. I think in like the first 7 minutes.
He made him look rubbish, mate.
Yeah, they really should have taken their chances. I know against Rafael Varane it was quite hard, but
It shows you, right, that you can do Man United with pace. Seriously. You got someone who can run and who can control the ball, they're in trouble, mate.
yeah, deadly. Raul Jimenez, he had a few chances, still didn't put the ball in the back of the net.
Jeez.
I think the defence didn't really play that bad, to be fair.
No, they didn't play too bad. No.
I think the goal they conceded was a goalkeeping error, and the goalkeeper didn't do that bad until the actual error. So I was just thinking they just got unlucky.
Yeah.
0 points.
Should have won it, mate.
18th in the league, 0 points. Very good atmosphere, to be fair.
They played much better football than Man United, and they should have won it, mate.
It was a very good atmosphere. Had the crowd behind them, but listen,
Very disappointed that I thought they would have won it.
the performances are good, but you need to get the points. It don't matter. It's about results.
Put the ball back in the net, mate. You need to score it, mate.
Premier League is a result-based game, man. You need to get the results. It don't matter how hard you work in the training ground. It don't matter how hard.
They need to look
how well you
for a
perform on
top
the pitch.
striker, mate. Sorry, but they need someone who can. They need a top striker.
They got
mate.
Raul Jimenez. Did you say every team needs a top striker?
Yeah, but they really do need someone who can put the ball in the net.
Fam, they had Raul Jimenez.
He didn't do enough, man.
Yeah, that's like his third game back from a head injury.
Well,
Exactly.
they should have bought someone else.
Okay. So you don't rate Raul Jimenez now?
Well, until he
Have that one
recovers.
go.
Until he recovers, yeah.
Okay, I remember you said that. Watford against Tottenham. How do you reckon Watford played? Obviously they lost against Tottenham, but do you reckon they could have done more?
Watford against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they could have done more, but I still think it's going to be 2-0 to Tottenham.
To Tottenham, what do you mean? It's Wolves. It's Watford versus Wolves.
Is it Watford versus Wolves? Okay.
Yeah.
I reckon. Ooh, these two. I reckon Wolves will win it.
That's a score prediction.
I reckon 1-0.
1-0. Okay, so that's how much he knows about Watford, and that's how much hope he has in Watford. For me, Watford, they could have played better against Tottenham. Pretty much let them have it, to be honest. Conceded from a set piece. Lamari Sarr didn't really do that much. Could have used his pace, just didn't do it. It was quite poor, to be fair. And for this game, I see Watford winning it. I'm gonna say 2-1. I think Wolves will play better, but at the end of the day, their finishing will let them down, and Watford will score.
That is the problem with Wolves. They play good football, but they can't finish for crap.
But it's like with most teams.
Yeah, but really, they had loads of chances in that Man United, and they could have won it, man. They really could have won it, and it was just none of them can freaking knock it in the back of the net, mate.
Jeez. All right, next game at the Brentford Community Stadium. I think that's what it's called anyway. Is that what it's called? Hold on. Yeah, it is Brentford versus Brighton.
You know what I always say about Brighton, mate? They play the long ball game. They always play the long ball game. But I reckon...
even though it's Burnley, but yeah, go on.
I reckon...
Wait, let's just talk about Brentford's performance. Did they play in the last game?
I reckon Brentford will win it.
They played Villa in the last game.
I reckon Brentford will win it.
Why?
He got that young lad up there. What's his name?
Tony.
I reckon
Tony.
He's a good striker.
He actually scored in the game against Aston Villa.
Yeah.
He actually scored a goal.
I reckon he'll be like...
Could have won it, but when you're against Villa away, Villa Park's quite a tough ground, isn't it?
I reckon it'll be 2-0.
2-0 to Brentford.
Yes.
Mm.
But then again...
Well, Brighton did lose their last game 2-0.
Yeah, but they do defend well. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
And they do rely on the long ball, so they might get a header. You never know.
I think Brentford have to use the strength and power of Tony. They move the ball quite quickly. To be fair, if I'm honest with you, they're not that typical team that just lay down. They can actually play very good football.
They're not scared, man. They're not scared of teams.
We saw them against Arsenal, but that's Arsenal. We'll get onto that later.
They're playing good football as well.
Yeah, so it's only that bad, to be honest. Yeah,
No, they're not too bad at all.
my score prediction for this game, I'm gonna say Brentford. 3, Brighton 0. To be honest,
Right,
that's
fair
what I'm
enough.
gonna say. Yeah, I reckon a hat trick from Tony.
Could be. He's good enough to do it.
Yeah, I think he'll dominate. Okay, not the aerial duel because he's against Lewis Dunk, but I feel as though they'll play some very quick, high tempo football, and Brighton will just be on the back foot again, unless they can utilise the strength and pace of Neil Maupay and use the width of like Eric Lamptey and then maybe the width of Trossard. But we'll see how it is. Alright, next game on the 11th at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal versus Norwich.
Well, you know what our opinions on Arsenal at the moment.
I guess before we even go into Arsenal, let's talk about Norwich City.
Norwich played a bit better in their last match.
But
I'll give them that.
still lost.
They lost, but they played a bit better.
Yeah, they actually scored a goal.
Yeah, which makes a change, isn't it?
Yeah, it was Timo Pukki who scored it. That ends his goal drought at Carrow Road.
They should be scoring more goals, but there you go.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, let's be honest, we all know they're going to go down.
No.
Leicester City pretty much dominated the game. I was surprised Leicester City didn't actually score more, to be fair.
They took the piss.
Maddison missing an open chance in the net. I was surprised by that. I don't know how he missed that. Leicester City just played better. Jamie Vardy again, his goal.
He's just getting better and better, isn't he? Really.
Yeah, but it's typical Vardy, to be fair, to score that. So you wouldn't expect him to miss it. So Leicester City have been alright. And Norwich, really, just like you said, defensively, they're just crap.
They're rubbish, man.
So, yeah. You see them getting better, I guess. At least they scored, so maybe the next game. Well, next game they have a chance. Imagine Norwich City can fancy 3 points against Arsenal.
Exactly.
And mentioning Arsenal, their last game against Manchester City, well...
It's a joke.
I mean, if you haven't seen my friend's review, then watch that, but...
Yeah, you need to watch that review as well, man. Says it all.
Well, the first goal they conceded was a header. Callum Chambers, who's, I think, 6'3", loses in the air against a player that's 5'8", 5'9".
Well, there you go, innit?
So that's the first goal.
At the end of the day, I'm not even going into that, right? At the end of the day, right?
If
If Arsenal lose this match against Norwich, right? Arteta needs to be sacked. Simple as that.
doesn't he need to be sacked now?
No, he needs to be sacked now. I would have sacked him.
Yeah.
After that match.
Yeah, he's still in the job.
But he's still in the job at the moment. Yeah,
somehow.
Right? And at the end of the day, he doesn't seem to have a clue what he's doing, right? And as a manager, even as a fan, right? Even people who don't even support Arsenal can see that Arsenal defence is crap. They need another defender, right? And they need someone in the midfield who's a creative player as well. Yeah.
They signed Oregon, but
You know, at the end of the day, right, a decent manager would be able to see that. He's supposed to be with Pep, mate. He should have seen it straight off.
they bought a defensive coach. But as you can see, the defensive coach has made no difference
Look,
whatsoever.
all you need to do is bring in Tony Adams, mate. Tony Adams, mate, was their top defender.
They won't bring him in, but
They talk bollocks,
I mean,
mate.
they should. But
They should be bringing in some of the old players to give some of the young players that could kick up the arse. They're playing crap, man.
not the young players, the senior ones. Have you seen Granit Xhaka? Granit Xhaka he's joined top of the list for the most red cards in the Premier League.
Well, he's a joker, mate. I would have just got rid of him. Sod that, mate.
He was actually going to go, but then Mikel Arteta offered him an extension.
Oh, that's freaking stupid, isn't it? Really?
He was going to Roma.
No, seriously. Would a proper manager giving him extension knowing that he's doing all those fouls? He would have sacked his arse. Oh, mate. Arteta needs to go, mate. We've had enough of him. He's had a long enough time to freaking change that team, and he doesn't know what he's doing, mate. If he loses this match against Norwich, right, sack his arse.
Well, there you go. So, all I have to say is...
Joker, mate.
All I have to say is...
I'm not even an Arsenal fan, and I'm feeling sorry for Arsenal, mate.
So what I have to say, Dad, is score predictions
Score predictions.
for Arsenal vs Norwich.
I reckon Norwich is going to beat Arsenal 2-0.
Oh my God. There's no.
And when that happens, sack Arteta's arse, mate.
2-0.
2-0.
Norwich haven't won a game.
I reckon they'll win it.
So you're saying
Yeah.
Norwich?
Yeah.
Norwich.
Yeah, Norwich is... I bet you Norwich is up for it. I bet you. They're up for it more than freaking Arsenal. Because Arsenal can't defend for shit.
He's saying 2-0 Norwich. You don't even think... He would have given you a goal. He's not even giving you a goal.
I'm not even giving you a goal anymore. Because every time I give Arsenal a goal, I get freaking shamed up, mate. I've had enough, mate.
It is lamb down, blood.
Now I'm just going to put you to the sword, mate. Sword that shit, mate.
He's saying 2-0. For me, I'll be alright. I'll say a 2-1 Arsenal.
Just being kind,
I'll say 2-1 to Arsenal. I reckon Arsenal can't be that bad to lose against Norwich.
He's just being kind, mate. Doing it for the fans, mate.
I reckon Arsenal will win this game 2-1. That's just me. It'll be a late injury.
No freaking chance, mate.
A late injury winner. Next game, Man United versus Newcastle.
Oh my God. Is this the one where Ronaldo comes into it? Is he playing this one?
I think he will.
Oh my God. So it's going to be like something like 3 or 4-0 then.
So for those that don't know, if you've been living in the shell for over 10 years, Ronaldo has re-signed with Manchester United, and it's not a surprise.
Apparently he's saying this one's for Fergie, mate. So
yeah, he said that in a tweet.
Yeah.
This one's for Sir Alex Ferguson.
He's loved Fergie, mate. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
So he's determined to actually win them a title.
Yeah.
So you're having to re-sign a guy,
A 36-year-old.
a 36-year-old. Don't get me wrong, he plays like he's 25.
Yeah.
But a 36-year-old player to help you win you a title. If you, Ole Gunnar
Great player.
Solskjaer,
Great player.
if you, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, don't win anything,
No, he needs to be sacked.
he has to go.
Yeah,
It is just above.
No doubt about it.
They have backed him to the core.
They've backed him. They've bought players.
I'm surprised he's still there.
You've even sold a player today as well. You know, a young lad. What's his name? James something.
Daniel James.
Yeah, you sold him. I wouldn't have sold that type of player, mate. I would have thought he would have been a part of the future of Man United.
He's just pace, in all honesty.
He's
not bad. He's not bad, but he's just pace.
Yeah, but he's good, man.
Yeah, but
he's a good player.
Yeah, but he could do so much more. He's finished. He can't finish.
Well, he can learn that. He's still young.
Yeah, but he's just pace.
He's still a good player, mate.
Well, sure. Some of those ones.
But it's their loss, mate. They might come back and bite them in the arse, mate. You never know.
Newcastle United. Let's talk about them.
Yeah.
They drew with Southampton, so they did not get 3 points at all. Conceded right at the end to a Southampton penalty from Ward-Prowse. Points were dropped.
Who are the two players that always saves Newcastle's
It was
arse?
Maximin and Wilson. Wilson scored. I think same Maximin scored as well.
That tells you that that's the freaking team, mate.
He
Right?
actually scored in the game.
Yeah.
Yo, Callum Wilson and Sam Maximin scored.
Exactly. Because they're the team.
Sam Maximin scored in the 91st minute, but they conceded a penalty, Newcastle, and lost it in the 96th minute.
Exactly.
So they dropped
because the
2
defense
points.
is poor, mate. Still, you know, you would have thought that was it Bruce? He was freaking. He used to play for Man United's defense. You think he would know something about defending, isn't it, mate?
Do you know how many wins Newcastle have?
No.
None. So
Well, there you go. That says it all, innit?
1 draw, 2 losses.
You got two players that will be in the team, mate. That's why. The rest of them need to pull their fingers at their arse and start to play, mate.
Yeah. So that's Newcastle there. But with Man United, what do you personally think about Manchester United's performance against Wolves?
They should have never won it. Seriously. If it wasn't for the young lad Green...
Mason Greenwood.
Yeah, he's the only one who got it on target. If Wolves, is it Wolves?
Yeah, Wolves.
If they'd got it on, if they'd put their balls in the net, yeah, it would have been about 3-0. Seriously, they seriously outplayed Man United with all those stars in that team. They actually got outplayed, dude.
They had the most chances, the most.
We sat there watching it, mate, thinking Wolves are going to win this because they played so well, and then they lost it.
Luck, like I said, it's just luck, really. And that's their 28th consecutive away win. So they've set a record.
If I was the manager of Wolves, I would be fuming because I know I would have said to the players, "You should have won that crap, mate. You should have won it."
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, they should have.
It's mad how they got away with that. I don't know how.
I don't know how they got away with that jamming this, mate, but they won it.
They actually did get dominated.
Yeah.
Man United had a few chances, but they weren't like clear cut chances. It was just like
what's his name?
Bruno Fernandes.
Is it Bruno? No.
Who scored the goal?
The guy who's always running up on the wing. What's his name?
Daniel James. Adama Traore. You mean football?
He was tearing them up, mate.
Yeah.
He did one run down the wing, right? He left about 3 of them.
And he cut through the middle
and they're
as well.
supposed to be world-class flipping defenders. They got left. They got left for dust. Man, only if we could just finish, man. Only if we could just finish. Honest truth.
So, yeah, your score prediction for United versus Newcastle? With Ronaldo back.
Oh, my God. You're looking at 4-0, mate. 4-1, 4-2.
What do you personally predict?
I reckon 4-2.
He's saying 4-2. For me,
I reckon Bruce would be sitting down there crying, mate, by the end of that match.
This is at Old Trafford as well. It's going to be probably 3-0 United.
I reckon he'd be crying his eyes out, mate, by the end of the day, mate.
Yeah, for me, 3-0 United.
It's going to be a battering if Ronaldo's playing. If
don't
Ronaldo's not playing, then it'll probably be just a 2-0. But if Ronaldo's playing, it's going to be 4 or 5 figures, mate. So you're just caning, mate.
Yeah, United to probably win that 3-0 in all honesty. I'm going to put it that way. Alright, next game, Southampton versus West Ham.
This could end up being 3-3.
3-3.
Yeah. But I still think West Ham probably win it.
West Ham have been playing alright, to be
West
fair.
Ham are playing good football, mate.
You wouldn't expect that.
No.
They're second in the table.
There you go.
I think on goal difference.
You know what? I reckon West Ham will win that, actually. I'll take that back. I reckon West Ham's going to win it. I reckon it'll be something like 3-1 or something.
Someone's calling me. So what makes you think it'll be 3-3
then? Because West Ham plays good football, mate.
Yeah, Southampton, they're like 13th in the league.
They've got Armstrong up front, who's also a good striker. So
that's for Southampton, yeah.
It could be one of those where all of a sudden Southampton scores and West Ham scores and Southampton scores.
So what you're saying is both defences are crap, essentially?
Yeah, no, they're not crap. But West Ham's not crap, not anymore. But I just think it's going to be one of those kind of matches where it's going to be like it's always going to be 3-3 or it's going to be 0-0. That's what I reckon it's going to be.
Yeah, to me, West Ham, they've signed Kurt Zouma from Chelsea. They've made another signing as well. I forgot who it actually was, but I know they made another signing. Southampton, with Armstrong, goal scoring opportunity, Che Adams. Their last game in the EFL Cup, they drew against Newcastle, didn't they? So they got lucky with a pen.
I just reckon it's going to be a tough match. That's what I reckon.
So your score prediction for the game?
I told you. I reckon it's either going to be 0-0.
You have to choose one.
Well, I'll go 3-3.
Yeah, he's saying 3-3. He believes it's going to be an insane game. He believes both defences are crap. For me, I'm probably going to say probably 2-0 West Ham, in all honesty. They should win that. I mean, with Antonio on form, with Declan Rice, with Soucek, with Fornals as well, I think they've played brilliant football, so I believe they'll just take it, in all honesty. So, yeah, and with the new defender that West Ham signed, Kurt Zouma, he'll just barge Armstrong off the ball for easy, so just one of those ones. So, yeah. Alright, the next game. It'll pop up. Leicester City versus Man City at the King Power Stadium.
That's going to be a hard one. I reckon.
Is it hard?
Yes, I reckon.
You rate Leicester?
Yes,
They're not bad,
they're not rubbish.
but
And they've bought a few players there that are really quick. So I'm going to say 1-0 to Man City.
you reckon 1-0?
Yeah.
You don't think they'll score more?
No.
Well, they're not Arsenal. But Leicester City played well against Norwich, but it's Norwich really. They should be caning them more than 2-1.
Well,
In all honesty, I should caning them at least probably 3-0.
yeah.
I think for Norwich to lose by that 2-1, they should take that as a compliment, really. Man City, well, it's like you beat a team that can't defend, so it's like, do you know what I mean?
Well, it was just like a training match, wasn't it?
Essentially, yeah.
Really?
I mean, when I went
It
down
didn't
to 10
even
men,
it didn't even bring out the boy.
Kevin De Bruyne.
It didn't bring him out, mate. He sat there on the bench, mate. He was having a sandwich.
So
He was
essentially,
reading the paper.
so essentially, you can't really judge him off the last game because it's like it's Arsenal.
It was a training match, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
So he's rested players for that game.
After he finished that match, he just went and had his dinner, mate. Had his spaghetti. You know,
I mean, he's
his I gotta say, his sardines, mate. He was happy, mate.
Well, Spanish people eat sardines now.
Sardines or his fish or a touch of lemon, mate, and his bottle of champs or red wine, mate.
It's not a food channel.
He caned it, mate.
But
He wasn't even worried, mate. He's bald head. Mate, he wasn't even sweating, mate. He's thinking about dinner.
okay, so essentially for this game, I'm gonna say 3-1 Man City. Soyunchu's been nearly conceded. I think Soyuncu nearly conceded a goal for Leicester City. He's the one that makes a few mistakes for Leicester.
At the end of the day, City's going to win it. Simple as that, mate.
Yeah, it's just as simple as that. They're going to win it. Moving on to the next game, which is Chelsea versus Villa. So let's talk about Chelsea in our last game. So, in the last game, VAR did us dirty. Fair enough.
Mate, your player was a cheat, man.
If I can speak.
Your player was a cheat.
If I can speak.
He was a cheat.
Okay, so he's not going to speak. Like I said, VAR did us dirty. VAR basically said, okay.
No, man. The
Can I
VAR
speak?
didn't do
Can I
no
speak?
dirty nothing.
Can I
mate.
speak? It's right
It
about my
bounced
team.
off his knee, mate.
It's about
he
my
moved
team.
his arm towards the
It's
ball.
about my team.
He didn't have to move his arm. He could have left his arm there,
about
mate.
my team.
He blocked the ball from
It's-
going in, so he got sent off
Can
as
I
well. Cheat, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to actually speak about my team because your team's not involved. It's Chelsea versus Villa.
Mate, I saw your
But they haven't seen it.
preview.
But they haven't seen it.
Yeah, but they're going to see it soon, mate.
What do
And
you
at the
mean
end of the day,
It was a review, to be fair.
At the end of the day,
If you guys
yeah,
haven't
right?
checked the review,
Yeah, his review, right, was a load of bollocks, right?
what are you going to say
At
that?
the end of
That
the
means
day,
everyone watch
no,
it, man.
no, it's not a load of bollocks. It's not a load of bollocks, but you can still watch it, right? Yeah? But you'll understand what I'm trying to get at, right? At the end of the day, he's trying to say
Yeah.
that
What?
VAR saved our butts, right? Yeah.
I never said
And it ain't the case, right?
never said
the
that.
case is that the ball bounced up, right? It came towards him. He could have just left his arm there, right, and not moved his arm, but he moved his arm. The ref was not stupid, mate. He saw it. He said, right, first of all, you've blocked obstruction for the ball from going in the goal. Secondly, you've moved your arm. Off you go, Sam. Perfect decision.
So, if I can actually speak all that bollocks that he was talking about.
No, what a bollocks, mate.
Can I
You
speak?
just-
Can I speak?
You always say
Can
VAR
I
always
speak?
saves Liverpool. It's bollocks, mate.
Can I actually speak?
You-
Can I speak? Like I said, the decision was right, but Reece James.
Oh,
shouldn't
the
have-
decision was
Can
right
I finish?
now.
See, what can I finish?
All right, fair enough. Go ahead.
So, like I said, the decision was right, but Reece James should have been sent off. It wasn't a red card. I think it was just bollocks, in all honesty. It was a pen, but he shouldn't have been sent off. He didn't deliberately mean to do it, so it shouldn't have been a sending off. But even after all of that, we showed great character and we got our point. You see, second half, we showed how good and strong we were as a defensive unit.
Yeah, I'll
and the
give you
guys, just like Salah, Diogo Jota, and Sadio Mane, they even had Van Dijk, and they still couldn't break us down. At Anfield, with all their fans.
I'll give them that. The defence was solid.
No,
I'll
with
give
all,
them that.
no, I'm speaking. With all their fans there, with Salah, Jota, and Mane, the great Liverpool, the almighty Reggie say, couldn't break us down, and that shows Premier League and champion mentality.
If we have Coutinho,
why can you break us down?
We're gonna break you down.
Why can you break
us
down? Yeah, like he's coming to your team, yeah.
If he comes to us,
it don't even matter.
You'll be finished, mate.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
It will matter, mate.
Because you wouldn't even score. So it don't matter.
When he twists you up
so
and he
matter.
left you, mate, then you'll know, mate.
See, if our player didn't get sent off, we would have just battered them. But it was just one of those ones. The amount of chances we had at their end was just ridiculous. It was just the final pass. If you just got that right and Mason Mount squared to Havertz, we would have beaten them. But in my opinion, we dominated them. So it was just one of those ones. They got lucky, but you know,
didn't dominate.
VAR just wants to. VAR.
Yeah, that's why there's so much to do. Fouling, mate.
So we're gonna talk about
even your manager admitted that he freaking touched the ball, mate. So I think that says it all.
But they wanted to send it off.
So it was a right decision.
Yeah, but it wasn't a sending off.
It was a sending off.
Okay, that's chat rubbish.
Of course it was.
Okay.
He moved his arm towards the ball, mate.
Oh yeah, deliberately.
With intent to freaking move the ball. So he got sent off. Well done, ref. Well done.
Yeah, you can kiss the ref all you want, but you.
Done, ref.
You can kiss the ref all you want.
Stop these cheats from doing this crap.
Listen,
mate.
You can say all you want, but you didn't get no 3 points that you should have done.
Well, we didn't lose neither, so.
But what do you mean you should have won?
Yeah, we should have won, but we didn't lose.
But you bowled it, so it's as simple as that.
No, we're
What do you mean you didn't bowl it?
Well, we didn't lose. We're still there.
Yeah, but you should have
won. We're still
won.
in the fight, mate.
But you should have won.
Oh, well, what
do you mean?
See, that's how you
but
typical
it's
Chelsea.
true, though.
Typical Chelsea. They take that as a victory, mate.
It is.
It's not a victory, mate.
It is.
No one won it, dude.
It is.
Oh.
We're 10 men down. What are you on about? We're 10 men down in the second half.
And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Not ours.
It's your player's fault.
You can't
for touching the ball. He's a cheat.
Well, he's gonna move his arm back like that. No,
mate. He could have just held his hand there and not moved it.
No.
But of course he moved it towards the ball.
So
he's a cheat.
Apparently you're gonna lift your knee like that and lift your arm like that. Yeah. Apparently you're gonna do that.
That's his business.
Yeah. Let's see what your players do.
And he got sent off anyway. So
but
there it goes.
We got the point. They show great determination, show great character, and we got the point that they really should have got 3 points. And even in Andy Robertson's preview that he did, he said that really we should be winning that, but they didn't do it. So it's just one of those ones. You can have your luck all you want, but at the end of the day, we're still above you. But let's talk about Aston Villa.
For the moment. For the moment.
Oh, okay. So I just want to know when you go wait 30 years to win another title. But anyway, we're going to talk about Aston Villa. We're going to talk about Aston Villa.
We'll see, mate.
Aston Villa, they should have beaten Brentford. Aston Villa, they played all right. I mean, Brendy, again, his first goal for the club. Didn't play the best football that they could have. They kind of really lacked creativity from Grealish. I think the Tony goal, it was just an easy goal for them, in all honesty. Like, not a lot of defensive structure, in my opinion, but it was just one of those ones. Could have done better. Your score prediction for Chelsea vs Villa?
Well, I reckon Chelsea will win that.
What's the score?
It'll be like 2-1 or something.
Oh, okay, 2-1. So, you really...
Even though I want Villa to basically batter them, but it ain't going to happen, mate. Unless Danny Ings comes up with a business, mate.
So, your score prediction for the game?
That's solid. I'm going with Villa, mate. 2-1.
Okay, so you can live in your fantasy land as you always do and let them, put you down like you did with the
Go Villa. Kick their ass.
Well, what about the Crystal Palace one? How'd that go? What about the Arsenal one? How'd that go? You just keep firming L's.
We'll see what happens.
He keeps firming L's, but
we'll see what happens.
He really thinks we're gonna concede.
See, he's too overconfident with Chelsea. See?
Overconfident.
That's what it is, mate.
Like, what did you win last season? What did you win last season?
Well, we were champions, mate. Weren't we?
You were champions last season. No, it was
last season.
It was us. I said last season. Nothing. All right. So with the Chelsea game,
you just scraped through, mate, didn't you, mate? You
scraped through. We beat Man City.
Just about.
Like you haven't. Like I said, and we beat Real Madrid like you didn't. Basically, for me, this score prediction will be Chelsea 3, Aston Villa. Okay, we'll give them a goal.
No,
1.
Aston Villa will definitely get it.
Okay, so with Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 1. If they get a goal, they get the goal. Probably Danny Ings will score or whatever.
If they score, mate, and win that, I'm going to laugh in your face, mate.
Mate, you can all you want, but, you know.
I'm going to laugh in your face all day long, mate. Trust me.
Yeah, listen, you can if you want, but I just want to know when you actually go above us. So, yeah.
Oh,
it's just one of those
it'll be
ones.
soon, mate. Don't worry, mate.
Oh, yeah. Bear in mind you're against Leeds. I'm letting you know that.
Yeah.
Well, Leeds easy.
We've played Leeds before.
And you're going to beat them?
Oh, I don't know.
That's how much confidence he has.
It depends. It depends on what type of Leeds turn up, mate.
That's how much confidence he has.
You're forgetting that their defence when they do their was it 5-4-1 or whatever, it's quite hard to get through.
So you don't believe your team will win?
You can't guarantee anything, can you?
So he doesn't believe in his own team. Okay.
I do believe in my own team, but I don't guarantee it, mate.
You don't guarantee
anything can happen.
So you don't guarantee it?
Anything can happen.
You don't believe in your own team?
Anything can happen.
He doesn't believe in his own team. Alright, okay, as simple as that. Alright, next game is Leeds versus Liverpool, Dad, at Leeds' ground.
Oh, well.
We're not going to go to score. Let's talk about Leeds first.
Alright.
So Leeds, obviously, in their last game...
Italian manager. As mad as a hatter, apparently.
That you first off, you said their defence was rubbish.
Their defence is rubbish. But when they set up into 5-4-1 or whatever, it's very hard to get past.
So, what were you pretty much saying about Leeds? Because you diss Leeds' defence, really. And you said their defence was crap.
The defence, the formation that they play is either a 5-4-1 or something like that. But
when did they ever play 5?
Or something like that. But they do play 5 at the back, I know that.
Do they?
Yeah, something like that. And it's very hard to get through. And the way they play is a kind of weird way. But as I said, their forwards is weak, man.
They play 3 at the back.
Is it 3 at the back?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. It's very hard to get through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks hard, yeah. And with Liverpool, well...
But they're out of form at the moment, Leeds. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I personally think Liverpool will probably beat them 3-0.
Wait, we're going to talk about Liverpool first.
Oh.
Well, you didn't play well.
Didn't play well, we'll get to.
Chelsea. Your last game.
Oh, you want to go back to that, do you?
Well, it's on Liverpool. Because it's on Liverpool.
I thought we'd finished that.
No, you talked about Chelsea.
Yeah,
I want to talk about Chelsea's performance, and we already did. And I was talking about your Liverpool performance.
Our performance was
what do you think of it?
Our performance was brilliant.
Was it?
We do what we normally do.
Well, gain a point.
Well, it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
At Anfield.
See, I'm not too bothered about it as much as you are. Because you see, just because you held us off.
I'm happy about it.
Just because you held us off.
I'm delighted.
Big deal. But, the season's not over yet, so we'll see how it goes, mate.
Listen, like I said.
We'll see how it goes, mate.
Listen, I thought we were going to lose that 10 men down, but...
Yeah, you're delighted, mate. We're just normal about it, mate. But you're just, we've got a point of... we've got a point of Liverpool. Big deal.
As you can tell...
Liverpool fans, we're not bothered, mate. Because we know that we'll come back, mate. Don't worry about it.
Clearly not bothered. Yeah, that's right, man. So, it's just score prediction for Liverpool versus Leeds.
I told you. 3-1.
To who?
To Liverpool.
So you're confident that your team will win?
Yes, I am.
Okay, but before you weren't saying that, okay. For me, this game, knowing Liverpool, where is that? It's at Leeds' ground. So for me, it's probably going to be 2-1 Leeds, if I'm honest with you. Let's just be real. It's going to be 2-1 Leeds. If they just get a goal and park the bus and hit them on the counter-attack again, then yeah, because Liverpool can't break... They couldn't even break down a 10-man defence team, so one which they're going to break down an 11-man defence team if they just sit behind the ball. Do you know what I mean?
So sad.
It's just one of those ones...
it's so sad.
The Italian manager will know what he's doing. If Patrick Bamford, who did get called up to the England squad, if you guys haven't watched that video, I made an Hungary versus England preview where I talk about Patrick Bamford, so make sure you click on that video. But anyway, jumping on to Patrick Bamford, the striker that he doesn't rate. Do you rate Patrick Bamford?
No.
Yeah. Patrick Bamford, he will probably score in that game. Well, should score it anyway, but it's one of those ones. So I'm going to say
if
2.
If put on a plate.
Yeah, so I'm going to say 2-1 to Leeds. And then the big game, the final game of them all at Goodison Park.
Yeah.
The game we've all been waiting for. Game of the year. Maybe in the Premier League, game of the year.
Right, yeah.
It is Everton versus Burnley.
Well,
so what's...
Rafa will probably win this one.
We didn't even talk about Everton's last game.
Yeah.
Why are you going to say...
What about Everton's last game, mate? They battered the team, innit?
They beat Brighton 2-0.
Exactly, they battered them.
Yeah, but who scored the goals? I think it was Damari Gray getting his first goal for, Everton. And then a goal from Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin scored from a penalty.
What's new? I told you, he's a good striker.
Oh, yeah, but it's too bad that we don't start him. I didn't actually you'll find out what I said about Calvert-Lewin in my Hungary versus England preview. If you just look in the link is in the description down below.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Link is in the description down below.
Fascinating.
Yeah, you're supposed to get people to watch it. What are you on about?
They'll watch it. They'll watch it. They'll watch what you got to say.
Yeah, make sure you watch it. Anyway,
I don't know if it will make sense, but they'll watch it. Yeah.
we're gonna watch the game as well because we both love England. Innit?
Oh yeah, we love it. Love the way we play defensive all the way and don't freaking get a goal. Great.
We'll talk about that next time. Everton played a 4-4-1-1, won the game. Richarlison at Cam. He wants to take the penalty, but then he got pushed over to the side by Calvert-Lewin, and Calvert-Lewin took it. Demarai Gay scored as well. He's making an impact. There's like a link up between those two. And then Burnley. We're going to talk about Burnley's game.
Always love to play the long ball. Known for playing the long ball.
Burnley.
Fascinating information. We love it.
Burnley, in their last game, played against Leeds.
Just let you people know about it. About Burnley.
I guess he scored for Burnley.
Who?
Chris Wood. Chris Wood scored for Burnley. A striker that you don't rate.
As you can see the excitement in my face.
They're 12 shots each. 3 shots on target for Burnley. Let's look at the lineups for Burnley as well. Lineups. They played a new formation actually. Do you know what new formation they played?
Is it 4-4-2?
Well, it is indeed 4-4-2. That is the formation.
Oh my god! I was guessing as well.
They played the same formation, 4-4-2.
Amazing, I tell you. Amazing.
Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes up front. Yeah, I think they score from a set piece as they normally do from a header.
I'm literally excited. I'm trying not to sleep over the excitement.
We're this excited over your team. We love your team so much.
Oh, we do.
It was at Turf Moor. I think Burnley could have done more. They brought in Vidra to add a little bit of pace.
Right.
Wasn't happening. Aaron Lennon on the wing. They tried to maybe cross the balls in a bit much because that's pretty much all they do.
Do they sell corn pasties?
But they tried their
Do they
best.
still sell pies?
And they tried to get into the box.
Do you know I can get a cup of coffee or something like that? And I could actually eat the container!
What does this have to do with the Burnley game?
Amazing!
What
That's the excitement I get from watching Burnley, mate. Here you go.
Yeah, so last thing I have to say is score prediction.
Well, you know that Burnley loves to play the long ball.
So it's just
Fascinating information. I know you're there. You're falling asleep out there. But anyway,
score prediction.
I told you, man. Everton probably will cane them about 3-1.
Yeah, but Burnley have a good defensive structure sometimes.
They can defend, but as I said,
What about players like Ben Mee and Tawatsky?
it's all about knocking the long ball, isn't it?
What about
As I said for the third time. Are you taking note? Yeah, great. I know you're all people out there.
what about Ben Mee and Tawatsky? Those two centre backs.
What about them? What about them?
Yeah, centre backs. The kids centre backs. You don't care about them.
Great players.
I'll give my score prediction for the game. I think it'll be a tight game. Good going forward, both of them. Just Everton. Good going forward, both of them. I'm gonna say it'll be an interesting game. Lots of attacking, build-up play going forward.
Mainly from Everton.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it as a 0-0. I think it'll be a 0-0 game.
You actually think it'll be a 0-0?
I think it'll be 0-0. I'm even gonna lie.
Jesus.
A bog standard performance from Burnley. I think that basically Everton are going to attack, and Burnley will sit back and gain the point, which will probably put them up the table probably by one place. But listen, they play for the points, they play for the draws. That's what they've been doing for the past 4 freaking seasons. But yeah, that's what they've been doing. And that's the end of the Premier League prediction. I hope you guys enjoyed that last fixture. That was just for you. Don't forget to leave the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well.
Subscribe, people. Subscribe, I tell you.
Any last words?
Subscribe. Subscribe. That's all I gotta say.
I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.